In adding and subtracting polynomials, it's really important for you to know if the terms are like terms or not. Now, what do we mean by like terms? Now, in our class, we learned that like terms are the terms having the same variable and same exponent. Again, same variable and same exponent. So, for example, x and x. Like terms? Yes. Same variable, same exponents. Like terms? No. Same variable, not the same exponents. How about if I put 3 here? Same like terms? No. Same variable, but not the same exponents. How about if I change this to 3? Okay, same variable, same exponents. So yes, it's they're both they are like terms. But how about if I add 5 here? Again, for like terms again, we're only after with the variable and the exponents. So we don't really care about that numerical coefficient if they're not, if they're not the same. So are they like terms or not? The answer is yes. Again, same variable, we don't care about that 5. Same variable, same exponents. So the answer is yes. So even if I put -4 here, I'm still going to say they are like terms. Same variable, same exponents. The problem this time is, what if I put a y here? They have the same variable, same exponent, but the problem is this second term, this second monomial does not have a y. So I would say that they are not like terms. Unless I add another y. There you go. And then I would say yes, they are like terms. So in adding and subtracting polynomials, it's really, really important that you know that you identify the terms whether they are like or not. So let's try this one. 6x squared minus 4x plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 8. Okay. Now here, to combine like terms, first make sure you know the like terms. Here we go. Let's try 6x squared, and we need to find another term having x to the second power, which is 5. Now, gotta remember, this is plus, so that means you're going to use your calculator or mental math by pressing 6 plus 5. Mental math, 6 plus 5 is 11x squared. Okay, now, in adding and subtracting polynomials, first, you just have to add the numerical coefficients, or combine them, but just have to copy the common variable. You do not add the exponents. Again, you will only add the exponents when you multiply the same. Sorry about that. When you only add the exponents when you multiply. So here we're adding, so we're just going to copy the common variable and common exponent. So now, how about the next terms having just x, and that is -4 and another -3. Now, using your mental math again, or calculator, you're going to press -4 minus 3. Now, what is -4 minus 3? -4 minus 3 is -7x. And then you don't have other number here except -8. So we're just going to drop it down. And this is going to be the final answer. Now, a lot of students are asking me, can we combine them? No, you cannot combine them because the first term has an exponent of 2, and then the second term has an exponent of 1, which means they are unlike terms. They're not the same. That means we cannot combine them, and that will be the final answer. Let's try number 2. How about if we have 3x minus 4y minus 5x minus y plus 10. Okay? So here we have, again, we have to identify our like terms. Now, which ones here are like? Let's start with the ones with x's. Here you go. So that should give you 3x minus 5x will give you negative 2x. Okay. And then, how about the y's? Negative 4 and then negative y. You gotta remember there's an invisible one there. So using your mental math or calculator, negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5y. Again, there are no other numbers or constants. That's why we're just going to write it down, and that will be the final answer. Once again, it is very important to know if the terms are like or not. Okay, now, how about if you have this, number 3. 4x squared minus 2x plus 3x minus 5. Now the problem here is, again, if you're adding, it's really important that you know if the terms are like or not. So the problem here is the parentheses. Okay? Now, this might be confusing that you would think you will do for method or multiply. But really, here, if you have a plus here, that means all you have to do is to just add like terms. So 4x squared, can we add 4x squared to any of them there? It looks like there's no other x squared, so we're just going to copy 4x squared. Okay, but because I got 2 x's here, I'll go ahead and use my calculator for negative 2 plus 3. And that is, negative 2 plus 3 is 1. So instead of me writing 1x, I just go ahead and write x because it's understood that there's an invisible 1 in there. Now there's no other number, so plus negative 5 will be negative 5 or minus 5, and that is my final answer. Now, let me change the plus to minus because it's really important that you know how to deal with it. Because it's really easy actually. You just have to follow the same steps. If you are using a calculator, just change it to minus. So there are no other x squared, so just put 4x squared. Okay. Now there are 2 x's. Here you go, negative 2x and 3x. But wait, you gotta remember there's a minus outside. So negative 2 minus 3 is 5, negative 5x. Okay. Now here's the tricky part. Some of you will just put negative 5, but wait, you have a negative sign outside, so negative times minus negative 5. Again, negative times negative is positive, so that will change the sign to a positive, and that will be the final answer in adding or subtracting polynomials.